I want you to picture this. It's late at night. Your bedroom is dark and quiet, but your body refuses to cooperate. Your knees ache like they've been carrying the weight of the world. Your back feels like it's locked in place, and no matter how you twist and turn, sleep seems like a stranger who never shows up. This is the nightly battle so many people over 50 face, and yet it's rarely talked about beyond a shrug or a bottle of pain pills. I'm Dr. Brian, and welcome to Channel Wellness Blueprint Over 50. Today I want to open a door you may not have walked through before, a door to natural pain relief that doesn't involve prescriptions or harsh side effects. Because tonight I'm going to reveal three simple allies from nature that might just help you drift into the deep, healing sleep your body has been begging for. Pain is a thief that works in the dark. It creeps into your joints, your muscles, even your nerves, stealing rest without making a sound. People often think sleep problems come from stress or aging alone, but the truth is, pain is one of the most overlooked causes of sleepless nights in older adults. Studies show that chronic pain can shrink the amount of deep, restorative sleep by nearly half, leaving you exhausted before the day even begins. And here's the hidden danger. When you don't sleep well, your body's natural healing slows down, creating a vicious cycle where pain and fatigue feed each other, night after night. But here's the hopeful part. What if I told you there are simple, natural ways to calm that cycle? For centuries, people have turned to certain plants not just for their pleasant scents, but for their powerful ability to soothe pain, quiet the mind, and prepare the body for rest. Modern science is now catching up, confirming what tradition has long whispered. Some essential oils carry compounds that can ease inflammation, relax tense muscles, and even signal your nervous system to slow down. Tonight, I'll guide you through three of the most effective ones: lavender, peppermint, and eucalyptus, so you can discover how just a few drops might change the way you sleep. Before we explore each oil, let's talk about why they matter. When your body is tense or aching, your stress hormones rise, your muscles tighten, and your heart works harder. Sleep becomes shallow and your body misses its chance to repair itself. Essential oils can help break this pattern. Their natural compounds travel through the air you breathe or the skin you apply them to, calming nerve signals and supporting circulation. Some even trigger the release of feel-good brain chemicals, helping your body shift from fight or flight mode into a state of safety and rest. That's why using these oils before bed isn't just about comfort. It's about giving your body the right conditions to heal while you sleep. I still remember a patient named Margaret, 72 years old, who came to see me with eyes ringed in fatigue. "It's not just the pain in my knees, Dr. Brian," she told me. "It's the nights. I can't remember the last time I slept straight through." Like so many others, she assumed her only options were stronger pills or just learning to live with it. But when I suggested adding lavender essential oil to her nighttime routine, she looked skeptical. 2 weeks later, she returned with a smile that said more than words could. "I slept," she whispered, almost like she didn't want to break the spell. Lavender has earned its reputation for good reason. Its delicate purple flowers hold compounds like linalool and linaloyl acetate, which science shows can reduce inflammation and relax tense muscles. In one study published in Complementary Therapies in Medicine, people using lavender aromatherapy before bed reported significantly improved sleep quality and reduced pain scores compared to those who didn't. What makes lavender so special is that it works on both the body and the mind. It calms overactive nerve signals while lowering stress hormones that keep muscles clenched and restless, thoughts spinning. So how can you bring this into your own life? One of the simplest ways is through diffusion. About 30 minutes before bed, place a few drops of lavender essential oil into a diffuser and let the gentle aroma fill your room. It's like telling your brain and body, the day is over, it's time to rest now. Many people like Margaret find this small habit slowly retrains their nights, helping them fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. For those with stubborn pain in specific spots, like aching shoulders, stiff knees, or a back that feels locked in place, lavender can also be applied topically. But here's the key. Essential oils are concentrated, so always mix them with a carrier oil like coconut, almond, or jojoba before massaging into your skin. Think of the carrier oil as the vehicle delivering lavender's benefits safely and effectively. A few minutes of gentle massage with this blend can release tight muscles, ease joint stiffness, and signal your nervous system that it's okay to let go. Some people even create a warm lavender bath at night. Add several drops to the running water, maybe a handful of Epsom salts, and let the heat melt away tension while the lavender soothes your senses. It's more than relaxation. It's therapy your whole body can feel. I often suggest making lavender part of a larger bedtime ritual. Dim the lights, sip some chamomile tea, breathe in the calming scent, and let your body learn that this is the bridge from the busy day to the quiet of night. Margaret did this faithfully, and each week she noticed not only less pain, but deeper, more refreshing sleep. The best part? There were no groggy mornings, no side effects, just a natural, gentle return to the rest her body needed. Not long after Margaret found relief with lavender, I met Thomas, a retired teacher with a dry sense of humor and a stubborn streak. He had lived with lower back pain for years, the kind that flared every time he tried to garden or carry his grandkids. Nights were the worst. "Feels like my back muscles have a mind of their own," he told me. He had tried lavender but wanted something stronger for the pain itself. That's when I introduced him to peppermint essential oil. Peppermint carries a cooling compound called menthol. If you've ever felt the crisp chill of a peppermint candy on your tongue, you already know its sensation. But menthol isn't just refreshing, it interacts with pain receptors in the skin, creating a cooling effect that distracts the nerves from sending sharp pain signals. Imagine it like turning down the volume on an overactive alarm system. Your body still knows something's wrong, but the noise quiets enough for you to finally relax. Research backs this up. A clinical study in pain research and treatment found that peppermint oil applied to painful muscles reduced discomfort and improved mobility within days. For people like Thomas, who spent years relying on heating pads and painkillers, this simple plant-based oil became a game changer. To use it safely, start by mixing just a few drops of peppermint essential oil with a carrier oil. Remember, it's powerful stuff. You don't want to overwhelm your skin or senses. Gently massage the blend into sore muscles or stiff joints about 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime. Many people describe the sensation as a cool wave spreading through tense tissue, followed by a surprising lightness as the pain begins to fade. If headaches or neck tension keep you awake, try applying a diluted drop to your temples or the back of your neck. For sinus pressure, a diffuser works wonders. Let the crisp, minty aroma fill the air while you breathe deeply. Some even place a warm compress over the area after applying the oil, combining heat to loosen tight muscles with peppermint's cooling relief for the nerves. Thomas loved using it on his lower back before bed. He'd sit quietly afterward, feeling the coolness settle in, and by the time he climbed under the covers, his body felt less like a battlefield and more like a place where rest was finally possible. Over time, he discovered a bonus. Peppermint oil blends beautifully with lavender. The calming properties of lavender meet the pain-fighting power of peppermint, creating what I call a 1-2 punch for aching muscles and restless nights. A few drops of each in a diffuser or massage oil can be the bridge between pain and peaceful sleep. The key, as always, is consistency. Peppermint oil isn't a magic wand. It's a gentle partner in your healing process. But when used night after night, especially as part of a bedtime ritual, it can teach your body what Thomas eventually learned. That pain doesn't have to be in charge anymore. The first time I suggested eucalyptus essential oil to a patient named Lillian, she looked at me with tired eyes and said, "Isn't that what koalas eat?" We both laughed, but behind her smile was a story I've heard countless times: aching joints, shallow breathing from chronic sinus issues, and nights so restless she felt like morning always came too soon. She had tried lavender for relaxation and peppermint for muscle aches, but her biggest struggle was the tightness in her chest and the deep stiffness in her hips and knees. Eucalyptus essential oil turned out to be exactly what she needed. This remarkable oil contains a compound called eucalyptol, known for its anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. Think of it as nature's way of sending a cool, cleansing breeze through both your airways and your aching joints. When you breathe it in, it opens passages, loosens congestion, and signals the body to relax. When applied topically, it works on the muscles and joints, increasing circulation and easing discomfort that builds up from arthritis or long days on your feet. One fascinating study published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine showed that patients recovering from knee replacement surgery experienced significant pain reduction when inhaling eucalyptus oil after physical therapy sessions. These are people facing some of the toughest pain imaginable, and yet this simple oil helped calm their bodies enough to aid recovery and rest. For someone like Lillian, whose nights were filled with both joint pain and the feeling of never getting a full breath, eucalyptus became a bedtime ally. She began by adding a few drops to a diffuser about half an hour before sleep. The crisp, clean aroma filled her room, helping her breathe more deeply while signaling her nervous system to let go of the day's tension. When her hips and knees ached more than usual, she mixed eucalyptus oil with coconut oil and massaged it into the sore areas. Sometimes she followed it with a warm compress, letting the heat open her pores so the oil could penetrate deeply. Other nights, especially when fatigue wrapped around her like a heavy blanket, she chose the bath ritual: warm water, Epsom salts, and a few drops of eucalyptus, creating what she called her mini spa. Within weeks, Lillian told me something remarkable. Not only was she sleeping better, but she woke up feeling less stiff, like her body had actually repaired itself overnight instead of holding on to yesterday's pain. She even noticed her breathing felt freer in the mornings, as if her chest had finally learned how to exhale fully. I reminded her, as I remind everyone, that eucalyptus oil must be used safely, always diluted for skin use, never ingested, and kept out of reach of pets or young children. But when used correctly, it can be a powerful tool, especially for older adults facing both joint pain and the silent struggle of shallow breathing at night. Over time, Lillian's bedtime routine became a kind of sacred ritual. Diffuser on, warm bath ready, pain melting away, lungs opening, body signaling to the mind, "It's safe now, you can rest." And like so many of my patients, she learned that healing often begins with the smallest, gentlest steps taken consistently, night after night. And so here we are, with three simple gifts from nature: lavender, peppermint, and eucalyptus, each bringing its own kind of relief to tired muscles, aching joints, and restless nights. They don't shout for attention the way pain does. They whisper to the body, inviting it back into balance, back into healing. Whether it's lavender calming the mind, peppermint cooling the pain, or eucalyptus opening the breath and easing stiffness, these oils offer a path toward nights filled with rest instead of struggle. You deserve that kind of sleep, the kind that lets you wake up lighter, steadier, more yourself again. Try them, explore what works best for you, and if this helped, join me here at Wellness Blueprint Over 50 as we keep finding gentle, powerful ways to heal together, because your best days and your best nights are still ahead.